Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kitty Loves LV here. I am literally through the door from work. I went straight to make a cup of tea because it's very, very cold outside. Pardon me one second. Oh, lovely. And I can't work out the timer on my boiler, so I have to put my heating on when I get through the door. So takes a wee while to warm up, so that's why I was straight for a cup of tea. I digress. Hello, thank you all for the lovely comments and your views on the last video. My lovely Louis Vuitton 40th birthday present to myself, the beautiful Dora, that's what I meant to say. And I've got a new strap that is perfect length, custom made on Etsy leather strap. Silver hardware, and I picked the exact lengths I want it to be when I wear it crossbody. So put it on, it's great, fits perfect. It has been so bad weather-wise that I really don't want to take this little beauty out. As you know, the price I paid for that bag is not an everyday purchase for me. It's not even a yearly or decade purchase for me. This was my 4 decades, so I treated myself to 4 decades. And you will never see that kind of price you'll never see that type of purchase at that price from me ever again. So, but funnily enough, we've got another one here, but a much cheaper, and I'm going to do a real-time, I was going to say unboxing, but unwrapping. I'll tell you a little story while we do that. So basically I saw this online at the weekend. I thought it was a really good price. It's been used, very well loved, but it still looks in good condition, and the price was quite good. And because this particular collection is making the rounds, has exploded on social media. I don't have social media, but I really only have YouTube, and the video was just boom everywhere. Every single person who loves luxury is talking about this collection that is coming back after, they say, 20 years. Although my first experience, it was 2007, and we're not quite there yet. So I'm not too sure. There are people who know the history a lot better than I do. So pardon me one moment. So I saw this, good price, really wanted this particular color the first time this collection came around. Never got it. Have it in the white. That might give it away. And I just thought before this new collection drops, I think it's on New Year's Day from what I've heard, or very early January. And the place, the place is going to go mad. The internet's going to go mad, and prices for the pre-loved and the first original collection, I think, are going to go insane. So I bought this to maybe see what this does pre and post new collection reveal, if that makes sense. Like I said, it's very well worn. I'm not holding out too much hope, but it was a very good price. The seller was really nice too, and got it to me very quickly. So I'm nervous. I went over to downstairs. I thought, no, I need my friends here, because this may be, you know, at the end of the day, even if it's a good price, these are not cheap. So, and didn't come in a dust bag. I asked about this. There was no dust bag. Let's have a look. Okay. So, oh, they've wrapped it in plastic. That's not a very good reveal. Okay. Oh, actually, it looks a little better than I thought. Oh, there's a mark that I never saw. Oh. Okay, so this actually looks quite good in the camera, but when you go up really close, you can see that the screen print, and there's a nice lovely little pink mark there that I did not see the first time round. But anyway, this, I googled for a while what the name of this wallet is or was, and I can only find the Louis Vuitton portefeuille, which is basically wallet in French. If you guys know, my first ever Louis Vuitton purchase, look at the old box, oh, the memories, was in the Saint-Germain-des-Prés in Paris when I was 23, and I bought this for 300, was it £310 back then? Oh wow, I've got the receipt still! Oh my god, this is going to be so nostalgic. 13th of November 2007, €425, which Does not have that exchange rate now, but I remember it was 310, I think, back then. We had a really good exchange rate on the euro back in 2007. So this is what I got, and I was terrified, absolutely terrified. Oh, here's the actual receipt that it gives me. Oh wow, it's so worn, I can hardly... £308.64. What a good exchange rate. So here is the wallet. I was so scared when I bought this. I didn't use it for 2 years because I was so scared of anything happening to the white. And I learned very quickly that, as beautiful as this is, you are always worried about color transfer. I actually did get a nice lovely red color transfer on this from the replica bag that I had because of very, very extreme heat. I'm not going to blame the fact that it's a replica. I'm going to blame the fact everyone's always talked about the multicolored Blanc Speedy interior would bleed the red onto the white. So I remember it was insanely hot that summer. Wish we had it this year, but there you go. But I was able to clean it up, no problem. I can't actually see any, maybe a tiny bit of the black is starting to fade there, a little bit of the black. So this is the Porte Trésor International Wallet, and Porte Trésor, I just googled before this video, stands for treasure door. So I'm guessing if these little rivets or something have something to do with that. But anyway, I digress. So here we go. They're very, very similar in size. There we go. Oh yes, and the pink interior. There's the back, because the white, as beautiful as it is, does have a very interior. It's not very exciting, whereas this one is very exciting. The button is actually in a lot better condition than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be practically silver. I'm going to try it because the ring light, oh jeez, how am I going to do this? There, can you see there? There's not actually really, I can't see any silver. I don't think there's any silver on it at all. I think it's really fine. Not that I can see under the naked eye. You can just see it's that ring light. Where did I have it before that had a good... There you go. So it's really good. I'm hoping to get that little pink mark off. But this is something that I can use... Oh, guys, I do apologize. You'll want to see the interior. Yeah, I kind of saw this in the photos. The credit card holders at the front are a little warped. But that's okay. Oh. Oh, he left his little business card in here. I thought he had then used this and then left a credit card in here. That's nice. Oh, is there something else here? Oh, that's cute. They left the original little book. Oh my god, that's so cute. Okay, hang on. I'm getting too excited. So, this is Louis Vuitton Paris, made in Spain. You're never going to see this, really. I hate this camera, that it never focuses when I bring it up close. This is actually a better camera than my last camera, but hopefully you can see it there, made in Spain. And I only noticed this when I bought it. This is very, very faded. They had got this hot stamped, and it actually is K and K. Now, if that had been KM, that would have been amazing, because those are my initials. But my nickname in high school was Katie Cat, and my friend made a bracelet. You know, you little had, back in the day, you had little alphabet charms, and you could make bracelets to say people's names. And she made mine Katie Cat with a K. And I always thought if I got famous one day and I could do a handbag line, it would be called Katie Cat with the K. So I think that's kind of meant to be. I love that, because that was very unexpected. When I bought it, I didn't notice it in the photographs until I went back to look at it. So there you go. Hopefully you can again pick out. There we go. You can really see it there. And Louis Vuitton Paris, made in Spain. Hate this camera. Anyway, so inside is really clean. Very good. No smell. Nope. No smell. Let me check the zip. Wow, even the inside, the zipped interior, usually can be very dirty because people put coins in there. Looks good. More credit card slots in the back. These do not look like they've even been used. And a slot at the back for your cash. So of course the trend of, you know, the 2020s is small wallets. I'm a victim of it myself. I don't really use big wallets anymore. This is just to have a little bit, as you can see, obviously, where it's been used, and then the symbols, the logos and everything underneath the flap are in pristine condition. I just want to do a little test with this. So I will tell you the price now. It was £95. Okay? Still expensive. Like, you know, if you go to, you know, Joe Blogs on the street and you say £95, they're going to say very pricey, especially coming up to Christmas. However, this collection is going to be released in January again. Not too sure they're going to do big wallets. I know there definitely is a little key pouch there, which is already, I think, is going to be £450 or something like that. Speedies are a little different. They've got, I've seen so many videos, I can't remember the names of them, but expensive. Everyone's been waiting a very long time for Takashi Murakami to come back with the multicolor, and then I've also heard that in March there'll be the Cherry Blossom collection coming out again, and then a little bit later, I think in May, maybe the actual cherries, you know, little red cherries against the brown monogram are coming back. But this one is going to just go mad, and this is just a little, I'm interested to see, because this one, like, if I kind of sold it now, it's still around the price I paid for it, even if they're in really good conditions, around about the 300 mark. Farfetch is crazy. Farfetch has one like mine that was going for 853 or something, and sometimes you want to say to Farfetch, where are you getting these figures from? They're just crazy. So this has never really ballooned in price. The Speedies have always been kind of, you know, okay, given they'll be vintage, like, you know, 20 years or something, or 15 years maybe, because we're not at the 20 mark yet. You know, even the ones in good condition, you know, wouldn't really see, not that I've seen a really big skyrocket in price. So you can get around £1,000, 1,300, 1,400. So it'll be interesting to see the markup on the first collection, the original Takashi Murakami collection, when the new collection drops. So that's why I got this. Now also, I have always wanted something in the noir. It took me a while to kind of grow up and realize, even though something looks pretty, if you're scared to use it, then it's not going to be fun. And I just, over time, my love for the multicolor went straight from the white to the black. I think the colors against the black are fantastic. They really, really pop. I know that this is like faded screen print, but it's also something I can buy and use straight away and not worry. Even though the little mark, I can see it. It's annoying me because I want to see if I can get it off. That's it. But if I can't get it off, I don't really care. I think it's in great condition. I'm really, really happy. I was a little bit worried because I thought, is the price a bit too good to be true? What am I going to get in the post? But the guy had really good feedback. I think they're a business. They sell a lot of trainers, and there is a really good white, not this one, I think it's called the Insolite, and it was the one that had two poppers. You open it up and then there was a zip around the whole side, and has the most gorgeous pink interior. I think that may still be available. If it's still available from the seller, this was an eBay purchase, by the way. If this is available, I will put it in the description box below. It is in pristine condition. I think it's only going for 145, so jump on it now. I didn't want to say to them, you do know that this collection is going to be relaunched in January, and maybe following what I'm guessing is going to be a huge surge in interest in the first collection, you may want to hold on to this. Of course, I was going to not say that. I'm keeping quiet about that. But it just brought me back to feeling like there used to be a time, guys, where you could go on eBay and buy the Dior saddlebag for about 60, 80 pounds, maybe £100 at a push, before the saddlebag was reimagined and re-released. And now those very bags that were going for those prices are going for crazy amounts of money because of the popularity of the saddlebag. So I am interested, just as a lover and a purchaser of the first collection, the white wallet of course, what will happen when it launches again with the second drop. Will these go up in price? Will it not make any difference? Will everyone just want the new pieces? They don't want anything from the old collection. It's too vintage. It's going to be too worn. There's some really great pre-loved pieces out there that are brand spanking new. My advice, if you're really interested, get it now before the January drop, because I can just see these prices going up. And this may be a really good purchase, even if the price doesn't go up on the first collection. This is something I've always wanted, the multicolor noir, sorry. And pardon me guys, oh that tea is so good. I can't get anything from the new collection. It's just going to be crazy. It's going to be too hard to get. The only affordable pieces are going to be the key pouch, everything else. And it's, like I said, it starts at £450. I've already done enough spending this year. And I really have to be more careful with my money. After that purchase, I kind of want to get back on track a little bit. But that, like I said, was one-off and for my 40th and everything else. So back to being sensible, Katie. Luxe lover on a budget, So like I said, I'll never get anything from the new collection. I will admire it from afar, but before the interest skyrockets all over again, I wanted to have something from the Noir collection, because all I have is white. I have the replica white Speedy. I've never lied about that Speedy, that it is a replica. And I have the first ever Louis Vuitton purchase I ever made. That took me 2 years to use and doesn't bother me at all now. I could use it in any bag, wouldn't bother me once you scratch that itch. I suppose, you know, once it's done and once you get colour transfer, it really doesn't bother you again. But to have something in the black, I was looking for ages. I wanted something, like I said, I wanted it before this collection relaunched, and I knew I was running out of time, and I just stumbled across this and I thought, right, the screen print's going, but who cares? You know, I thought it was a really good price. There are really, really worn, even, you know, really, like, you can hardly see the screen print going for, you know, $200, something like that. So I think I've got a really good one here. Like I said, don't really use the long wallets anymore, but I will make an exception. And I just think it's really nice to have something before the fandom starts all over again, to have something in this collection. And this is really cool as well. So let's just put this. I even put the black on top of the white there. That's how little I worry about the colour transfer now. Tell that to 23-year-old me. Is that 2007, 84, 94, 2004? 23. Oh, 23-year-old me had no idea where my Louis obsession would end up. Okay, so there is the original textile card. Nice little homage to the original, because we don't get these anymore. I think it's different font or something now. Hate this camera. Sorry, I've said it before. There you go. And this one, monogram multicolor. I never got the book, I think, with the wallet. Or did I? Maybe I did. Just 33 colours made the famous canvas through the years. And then prevent your bag, blah, 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 all that little things. So that's nice to have. I wonder if I do, because I would have kept all that together in the bag. Especially if I have the original receipt and the sterling receipt. No, I just have from the original. I have the textile card, the receipt, and then the sterling receipt. And the dust bag, of course. So there we go. Siblings here. And I think, actually, I'm nearly sure that when the guy showed me this in the store all those years ago, that this was the other option he brought out on a tray. So it was either between this one or the one with the button. And of course I went for this because this lovely detailing here with the little rivets on to match the Speedy. And can I tell you something? When I bought this, I had the replica Speedy and I was convinced I had the real thing. I was so embarrassed. I don't know if it was obvious, but now that I see it. So just before we go, I'll show you that replica Speedy because it's literally behind me. So we'll put the Blanc back in there. Oh, she hasn't been used in a while, but she is not leaving my collection. This is too much nostalgia, and I do use it from time to time. We didn't have a summer this year, so didn't really get to use any lightly coloured bags because all it did was rain and rain and rain, and now it's coming into winter and it's just rain and rain and rain. So yeah, I was so dumb back when I bought this that, you know, even the font would tell you haven't got the real deal, but I was just so in love. And I bought this little Takashi Murakami charm, God, probably about 2 years ago. I think I saw Leo Lion LV had bought it and put it on one of her multicolour pieces. So that's, there you go. As you can see, the handles have never patinaed because they're not leather. And the cloche shed, everything kind of looks okay. The only thing that doesn't say is it should be made in France is written on this. The rivets are the right size. I I always thought the tab looked alright, didn't have like overly large lettering. I've got a video in this, I won't bore you with it now. Yeah, not too bad. The only thing, you can see loads and loads of scratches. You do get this on the real one too, but with this being a replica, there used to be like a little white plastic thing that would kind of like, you know, diminish the amount of scratches you would get. That was the idea, and I never realized. Oh, and also the lock, not the lock. Yeah, the lock is much deeper on the real one. This is like literally sitting. And but can I be honest though? I did try it once, and the little crappy key that you get actually does fit it and does actually work. But just back then, for years, I thought this was the real McCoy, and I had scored the deal of a century. But no. But let's see. Could anyone really tell the difference? Like I said, the logos are in place. They are in the right places. And this is still out there. No rips, no tears. This has been used to death. Absolutely to death. And even the interior is the red. The controversial red. And isn't it funny in a replica that this never bled through to the canvas? So there you go. So you have the red interior, just like the real McCoy. A lot of people who have the Speedies, the red just comes through because the red is actually in the front pocket, lined in the front pocket too. The only thing I have there is some transfer from the top pocket here, but a lot of people would get this red seeping through to the front. But I can say that I have seen the real Speedy in I think it was a designer exchange in Dublin, and I remember feeling it, and I was like, that the canvas just was very scratchy, very dry. I felt very dry. This is really thick. Like, whatever they used, they did a good job. Like, everyone always asks me if I ever show this. Like, I still get comments. I just got a comment this week from someone asking, did I still have this? Like, they really, really wanted. This was an eBay purchase way back in the day. About a year before I went to Paris and bought the wallet. A year, maybe 2 years. And, oh, I just was so happy. So happy. Oh, apparently that's another thing. The one, yes, that I learned. Apparently orange was never in the... There's one of the orange ones. Apparently orange was not part of the 33 colours. It's the wee things you learn over the years. All the sides that you definitely don't have the real McCoy. But, oh, I don't care. I love her. Sorry guys, this was meant to be a quick video. This is crazy. So, will the original collection prices go up? Will it not make a difference? And have I made a really good choice by investing in a piece and maybe see at down the line that it's skyrocketed and I've actually made a good business decision for once? Time will tell. So guys, are you excited about this new collection? Are you planning to buy anything from it? Oh, keep forgetting about my glasses. Yeah, what do you think? Good idea? Bad idea? I said I'll love it. I'm just glad to have something noir in my collection before everything goes insane in January, because I cannot wait to see the videos that come out on YouTube. I can't wait to hear about people going mad for all the items and what the store's policy is. I'm sure there's pre-order lists, waiting lists, whatever, because this is going to be a big one, I think. So, but it's nearly 20 years in the making, so finally got a little bit of noir in my collection, which is nice. Yes, the other thing I was before I was going to get or stumble across this, I was contemplating getting the mirror. If anyone remembers the mirror, I'll put a picture up on the screen when I'm talking here. It's the compact mirror holder that had a little bow in the mirror, and those ones in good condition, and even ones that, like the screen print being a little bit worn like this, were like 180, 200 pounds. So I think, you know, for what you get with that, and you've got a full blowing wallet here, I think I did well. And that my name is mysteriously hot stamped in it, my nickname from high school, Kitty Cat. So yes, but definitely needed to jump on that. I thought it was too good a deal to miss, and just wanted to see, you know, after January, we'll pop back onto the pre-love sites and see what's happening with the original collection, and see if it made any difference or not at all. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Sorry it's a long one. I always talk and talk and talk, but I love speaking to you guys. So I'm going to go and warm up my tea now because it's gone cold. My baby Yoda. As it's gone cold, you can't see baby Yoda anymore. Okay, guys, so thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Any comments, questions, drop them down below. I'll be happy to speak to you. Tell me your thoughts on this collection. Are you excited? Do you not really care? What do you think is going to happen in January regards to what with the new collection, and what's going to happen to pre-loved? Are we sitting on a little fortune here? So guys, thank you again for watching. I hope you guys have a good weekend. It's going to be Friday tomorrow, and take care of yourselves, and anything you want to know or anything you want to ask, just drop down below. I'd be happy to speak to you. Okay guys, take care. Love you loads, and see you next time. Mwah. Bye guys. Hi guys, post video me here just to show you that I used some Surgical Spirit. I do recommend that you keep a bottle of this in your house because it comes in handy with loads of things, also including getting rid of little marks that you find on your wallet. And if you can see, so the pink was near this blue, and it's gone, absolutely gone. And there was also a bit of red just where the little pink fleur is, and it got rid of that too. And don't worry, that's what it looked like originally, because the screen print, as you can see, is quite worn in certain places. So I am stoked I managed to get that out without resorting to nail polish remover. Surgical Spirit kind of is in the same realm, I think, but not as strong, so not going to damage it too much. So really stoked, really happy. It's called something alcohol in the US. I'll put it in the description box below. I can't remember, but it's known as something else in the US. But here we go. All shined up and ready to go tomorrow. See you next time. Bye.